1, 2, 3.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, people of the YouTube channel that is mine stuff. Yo, what's going on? Hi again. Nice to see you all, sort of. If you can see people over YouTube, which you can, not at the moment. Welcome to another one-way conversation with me. And yeah, hello again. I'm back from Francais or whatever it is in French. I don't know. So yeah, that's where I've been. If anybody was wondering why I haven't uploaded but didn't decide to watch my other videos, been in France for 2 weeks, in the sun on the south of France in Nice, well near Nice even. Pretty nice place. Went there last year, but yeah, this year it was a bit weird. But just a quick note, I'm not watching the gameplay. I know I've got a video that I could use that's about 17 minutes, so I might just throw this on top of that and cut it halfway or something. I don't know. We'll look at that. If it's the game I'm thinking of, it was a White Pass. Yeah, White Pass Rush. It might be both ways, but I don't know actually. It was Gaming Inc., who's a guy that some of you may know. If you're in the community and you follow it closely. But yeah, that's just something that I'm going to bring up, that I'm not actually looking at it. I'm just going to guess that that's what I'll use. And instead I'm just going to chat, I'm just going to talk, I'm going to ramble about stuff that's going on. So basically, so yeah, I spent 2 weeks in France, and like it was good. I enjoyed it. I'm quite happy that I went, but at the same time, like, I went into it, I think, thinking it was going to be like last year, which of course nobody else that's watching this will understand, but last year it was really good. There might have been about 40 people that were English, good balance of boys to girls, which is always quite necessary for a good holiday, and all that kind of good stuff. You know, a lot of people I got on with quite easily, really talkative crowd. And this year we just came at a bad time, and I don't know whether it was, I don't think it was to do with the results coming out on the 25th, because we were away for the week they came out, which my GCSEs, that's like when you're 16 years old, you do a set of exams. I don't know what they are in America and around the world, but yeah, in the UK you do GCSEs. And that basically sets you up for your A-levels, which then sets you up for university if you choose to go there. Blah 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 blah. I'll get into that another time. But yeah, we went back, and for the first week, there was a few people there, but after a couple of days, a few people I knew left from last year, and then by the end of the week, there was only like 2 people I'd known from last year. So, like 7 people left on Friday night, which was at the time quite a lot of people. Out of the already small English crowd that was there, it was just a bit shit, to be honest, because suddenly it was more fun staying in our like mobile home thing, because it was a huge campsite. And just drinking and chatting to each other, because it was really weird. We met a guy we met a guy and his brother who went to our school. One's 2 years above, one's 2 years below my year, and we just met them randomly in the pool, and we're like, safe. It was really weird. But yeah, we basically had about a crowd of 10 people that would come around to mine or my mates' sort of mobile home caravan thing, and we'd stay there for a couple of hours drinking, and then we might go out and see if anyone's around. But like, that sounds quite bad, but if you're there, that's kind of what everybody does. They all go and meet up at one of the two bars at each end of the campsite, which is about 10 o'clock, and then you just stay out for a few hours. But yeah, so we got wasted pretty badly 3 nights. First night was my last night with a really good mate of mine who I met last year. That was my night when I got wasted, like probably my worst state I was in. We mainly got really fucked as well because the alcohol was so cheap, and you could get served because we knew someone that was working there, again by chance, they gave us some green bands, which that doesn't make any sense, but black bands go to anyone under 16 or is under 18, and you get green ones if you're an adult. So they basically don't really care in this little shop that there was. If you had a green band on, they'd serve you. So basically we just went there, bought alcohol, and then our parents would buy us some on top of that, and it was piss cheap. It was like a crate of 24 for like €8, which is like 6 or 7 quid or something, which is ridiculous. It wasn't very good quality, but it was alcohol nonetheless. So that was quite a fun experience, I guess. And then Friday night, our parents and the girls went out, as in like my sister, my mate's sister, and their friend. They went on this cruise, like little cruise, nothing too special on their phone, and they went off for like about 8 hours maybe, and we were just there. Like, we started drinking, and we had like 4 crates, I think. There's like, between 5 of us we had 5 crates, so we had a crate each, and we got absolutely wasted off that. My mate was like praying on the floor when we got out because he thought he was like God or something, I don't know. But we got really wasted on Friday, which was, I know it's probably not something I should be like saying is a good thing, but it is good fun. It is really good fun. Being my age and all, the irresponsible teenager, fitting the stereotype. And yeah, and then eventually results night came along, and the remaining English people there was quite a few people, but a lot of them were like a little bit younger or whatever, so we only really spoke to about 4 or 5, well, there was 2 guys that I already knew, and then we met like 2 people who were sound, and we basically spoke to them, and that was like our group. There was like 6 of us, and on results night 4 of us got results, and we all got, again, really wasted. Me and my mate started drinking at 6 o'clock, and we went out at 10, and we've been drinking the entire time. So by the time we went out, we were like really like happy. You know that happy stage when you're drunk before it suddenly hits you that you're absolutely fucked? Yeah, that's the stage that we were at. So that was good fun. Again, I don't endorse drinking. Well, I do, but whatever. Just do it in moderation. Like, that was probably the heaviest I've been drinking in a long time. It was good fun. Went on holiday, eh? It's good crack. Anyway, so apart from that, it was 2 weeks in the sun. Come back looking like a Greek god. Not quite, just a bit orange, but there is definitely a difference in my skin tone. Seeing as I'm like nicely tanned on the arms and on the face. Beautiful. What else do I want to say? Okay, there we go. I'm sort of just going through things in my head. So that's what's happening. That was what happened for the last 2 weeks. This week is my final week off on summer break, and yeah, I've got a pretty long one. I finished my exams middle of June, and I've been off since, really. I go back to school next Wednesday, I think. So I've got, well, yeah, another week from now. So that's really good. That's good for me. I'm going back to my sixth form now, into year 12, doing my AS levels, which is like lower sixth, or I don't know how you'd convert that into an American talk, but the years when you'd be 16 to 17, that's what I'm going into now. 16 at the moment, I'll be 17 by the end of the school year. Yeah, doing my AS, and for anyone that knows what I'm talking about, I'm doing maths, psychology, English literature, and chemistry. My results in general were alright. A lot of people did a lot better than me, but I did pretty decent. I got what I needed to do what I wanted to do, really, sort of. I got A star in maths, A's in biology, chemistry, physics, A in business, A in... fuck, what was the other one? It'll come to me in a second. B in geography, a C in history, which got me... oh no, that was it. A in English language, a B in English literature and geography, a C in history, which was something I thought I would have done better in, but oh well. And then my languages, like foreign languages, so I'm so good at them. I got an E in German, an F in Spanish, and I got a U in additional maths, and that's mainly because for the entire year I did not do a thing. Me and my mate like talked every lesson, and when I spoke to his results, he got like A's, A stars, B's, and then you got a U in additional maths as well. So I think it might have been something to do with the sitting next to each other. I cannot be sure. But yeah, that's probably a good chance, as well as the fact we had a geography exam on the same day, and we just fancied revising geography a bit more. Because that was one I was quite worried about, geography, but it turned out alright. On a B, quite happy with that. Overall, I guess. So I thought that was what I would get in the end. I mean, considering I was getting a D in the mock a few months ago, it's a pretty good start, but pretty good finish even. On to games, the gaming talk, and the stuff like that. Even though I've missed something out, I'll probably get around to that in a second. So the gaming talk, I'm back again, and I'm going to start uploading a lot more videos actually, because when I got back, we got a message from Virgin in the post, I think it was. They said we've messed around with your internet speeds and they're a bit better now. So I looked it up on speed test, and considering before, like long before I changed to Virgin, I was getting about 5 down and 5 to 6 down and about 0.7 up. And then we changed to Virgin and it went to like 3 to 4 down and 0.3 up. And that was then I just kicked off at Virgin, and I was arguing with them for a long time about why my internet speed should be better, and I know it can be better, and they were like, no it can't, and I'm like, fuck you. And then we got a message when I got back, or they probably gave it to us beforehand, but we only got it when we got back obviously, and my internet speeds are now like 9 to 10 down and 0.9 up, which I'm really happy about, because that's like the fastest I've ever seen an internet speed in my own house. And yeah, things are sweet, and I'm gonna upload. I definitely want to upload a video. I want to see how fast it uploads. Other gaming things. Well, I have bought Rugby World Cup 2011, as you probably expected I would do. That was the demo. I've got the full game now. I've played it through, like the World Cup round of it. There isn't a lot to it, but don't waste your money on it if you're thinking about getting a rugby game. Wait for Rugby Challenge. I know it hasn't got licensing for some of the Northern Hemisphere teams. I don't think it's got licensing for England and things like that, which I was really annoyed about. But at the same time, this World Cup game, the World Cup is based in New Zealand this year. It starts in a week or so actually. Let me have a look. Yeah, it starts on the 9th, I believe. New Zealand kick off against Tonga. But that's another matter entirely. So this World Cup game, based in New Zealand, they're hosting it this year, they're favourites for it this year, blah 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 blah. They haven't got licensing from New Zealand. Or Australia for that matter. Everybody else I think they've got it down for, but those two teams they don't, and they've had to twist all the names around, twist all the players around. Like there's still obviously Dan Carter is there, he's called like Evan Harper or something, I don't know. Or whatever. But that's a bit disappointing and embarrassing at the same time, that you would make a World Cup game and not have the licensing for the teams. But there isn't a lot to the game. There's a World Cup mode where you just play through the World Cup with every team. There's warm-up tours, which is to the Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere. They've got a penalty shootout, which in football is the one where you shoot it in the goal. Rugby, it's the one where you kick it through the H, blah blah blah. What else is there? And there's normal test matches, where it's a quick game I guess, you just play against each other with all the custom settings. And then there's an online mode. I tried it yesterday, it's quite laggy, my friend said it was a bit laggy. It is. You notice it most really when you're kicking. The game itself plays fine, but when you're kicking like punting, well, set kicking, like which would be like booting it down the pitch, that kind of thing, or kicking off, things like that. The like arrow that you'd use to aim the kick is really jerky. It like bounces around a lot, so you have to like wait like a second before it catches up, and then make another adjustment. That's one thing I noticed. Otherwise, it's all right. I won yesterday. I was quite happy. I tried to get into a game with this guy from Wales, and I believe he's from Wales because he was picking Wales. It didn't work very well, so that sucked a bit. I kept like backing out, but we kept like getting half a game done or so, and it was shaping up to be good because we were pretty evenly matched. But yeah, that wasn't going to work. And then I went into another game, played against a guy that played as South Africa. I went 14-0 up at half time, then he came back in the second half to like 14-14 I think, and I got like 2 tries and ended up winning 28-14, but it was close. I thought I'd lost it at the end, but it's good fun. I mean, yeah, if you're a rugby fanatic, I'd just get it for the sake of getting it really, playing the rugby games. This does play remarkably like Rugby 08. The controls and things, there's almost no difference in like game mechanics either. they have introduced some of the stuff on site. In like the achievements, that's a nice feature. I always like to work on achievements, but some of them are a bit annoying, and I know a couple of them will be like near impossible if you know rugby terms. You've got to play on hard against New Zealand with a team that's rated under 70, which is playing like against Barcelona with like Scunthorpe United or something in football. So I don't know, something like that. I'm not really into football, so I'm just gonna guess that that'd be like what it would be like blah blah blah. So yeah, unless you're really digging rugby games, I just wait till Rugby Challenge comes out at the end of the week, i.e. the release on the World Cup. I think it comes out on the 9th, I'm pretty sure. So that's what I'm waiting for, and that's what I will be getting. And of all rugby games, I'll probably play that the most. It does look quite good, and it's got all the licenses for the clubs, as well as a career mode, yeah, manager mode kind of thing, which is always good fun. Shit, what was the other thing I wanted to say? Oh yeah, pre-orders of games. Let me bring my list up. I've got a list on my phone because I went into game, which is like GameStop, I guess, or something. So I want to get this year Battlefield 3 for the Xbox and PC, Modern Warfare 3. Oh, I hate saying that, but I will get it for the Xbox. Skyrim, I'll say that in a second. Revelations for the Xbox. Assassin's Creed, new game, that one. Gears of War 3, obviously for the Xbox. Rugby Challenge, I'll be getting that for the Xbox. The World Cup game, I've got it now. FIFA 12, considering getting that as well for the Xbox, but I don't know because that is a lot of games this year. Skyrim, I want to get it on PC, it's going to be better on PC, blah 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 blah, but I prefer how it plays on Xbox. Obviously I don't know how it plays, and obviously it will be better on PC, but I'm thinking if I buy it on Xbox, I get to play through and get achievements, which I like. I don't care about achievements on Steam, they're not the same, they're not as cool. And also, Steam will eventually put a sale on it, and I will be able to buy it for about £5 or £10 or something, and that saves me 20 quid, and that's what I'm going to do. And then I can play it through, and I can know what I'm doing, and I won't be stupid, and I can play it through properly, instead of wasting a load of time like I usually do on these kind of games. Oblivion, I dig that so much. Skyrim, I'm going to dig a large amount as well. It looks really cool, and I might just buy it for both as well. I mean, that is a lot of money I'm already cashing out. That's like 40, 70, 110, 150, 180, 220, 240, 280, like over 300 quid on games if I bought every single game there, and that's like a lot of money. So I might not buy all of them. I'll see if I can get a few for Christmas. That's, I think, about it. I don't know if that's going to run over and hit black screen or something, but yeah, sweet guys, nice to see you all, and sorry it's been like 17 minutes, I just found a lot to talk about, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Alright, sweet, hope you're all well.